Hey guys, welcome for an episode from Gamer Reaper. So today, one of the reviews we're doing today is Black Mirror Season 1 review. So about this show, I only heard from like a kind of from like a blind date I literally had from someone who offered I check out this series. So from what I gathered from like the first season, like it seems like every episode did like something different. Like it had totally different storyline going on. Like the first episode was basically about embarrassing a politician who was basically, he was like the leader, the leader of a country, and they, that the people that were trying to prank the leader was like literally, he literally felt uncomfortable. And that was like, and I mean, that was like the first episode. I was like, I mean, it was kind of like it took itself as like that first episode as like a different, as a serious type of role. Whilst like the second episode, it was more like American Idol. Only difference was uh, literally the contestants who impressed the judges. The judges had something else in mind other than, hey, we needed singers. We actually want you to do something else. And I mean, like a lot of the contestants, they were trying to get through, and I guess it seemed like it was rather really hard. But I seemed like the cool aspect was like the the players, everyone had their own little cell that was like interactive, and they were able to play games. But then there was these commercials, these ads that they had to see, like how like you see ads on YouTube and you like, oh yeah, I need to skip. Well, in this, if you wanted to skip the ad, it costs you currency. It costs you in-game currency in order to skip it. If you didn't have enough in-game currency, you were basically forced to watch it, which one of the main characters had to deal with. And I guess in that instance, like it literally turned like red, and it was like, no, the screen was basically asking him to watch what he was being televised, and he was like, in some ways, he was in refusal of it. And I mean, it was unique because like it felt like it felt like it was American Idol with a little bit of almost prison life, because like everyone were on bicycles, just literally getting coins, getting enough coins in order to like basically fulfill the main thing that they need in order to in order to finally get in front of the judges so they can impress them with their wonderful talents, which I mean, we didn't see too many, but the ones that we did see that made it, it was some of it was a little bit on the goofy side. And then the last one's actually was similar to the whole Neuralink, and that made like a splash in the news, like I think it was like a week or two ago. Well, if someone sees this like months or years from now, it would be like a while. But regardless, I mean, with that one, it was like a more on the futuristic side, and everyone was basically able to, well, most people who got the little transplant that was literally behind their ear, they were able to record memories. Not only record memories, but they were able to re-look at them. So I mean, in some ways, it gave the people who had had these chips inside them, um, um, in their bodies, the ability to basically relive their past. I think one of the problems with that episode in particular was that, like, you know, the characters, they were they were more hung over of what actually happened in the past, more so than moving forward with their actual lives. And I was like, I mean, like in other people's lives who didn't have that, you know, in some ways, the people who didn't have the chips inside them would be completely the people who didn't have the chips, you know, your memories were safe and protected. It's not like it was information that anyone could delete. Whilst if you had like a chip inside you, you know, in theory, you could have someone like in an instance threaten you and then try to force you to delete the memories, almost like you're a darn computer. And from what I gather from each of the episodes, each of the episodes were going for like a different type of issue going throughout, but at the same time, like it was different characters. And yeah, I definitely dig it. Like, and this was just the first season. Yeah, I would say out of all three of them, my favorite one was probably, I have to say, was the. I probably have to say the second one, just only because like it felt really crazy at a lot of times, because it's like literally people were in their cells, then they went to the bikes, they went back, they ate, and then they went back to their cells, and then they repeat the process over and over and over, almost like a mouse just literally running in circles, never ending basically, until you magically got the number, and then you're like, oh my god, I can finally buy the golden ticket like from Willy Wonka, and I can go and see the master of the gatekeepers who can get me closer to my end goal that I'm trying to accomplish, basically. But yeah, I liked it that, like, you know, it's the show for some part for the first season, it was definitely unique, and at the same time, I liked it that like each episode had like a different scenario going on. So my final take on this one for season one, I'm gonna give it a B. Yep, that's what I'm gonna give it. All right, I'm going to be posting more content more often. I know I've been slacking on it, but yes, just please, can you please hit the like button, because it will really help out my channel, because my channel is still running low on subscribers, and I really want to make this as something bigger than what it is now. And all y'all, feel free to leave comments on any questions that you or any discussions about this first season. And yeah, until next time, pow.